What's going on, everybody? You have Tone here, and I am back bringing you round 1 of the NPA minors. This is the playoffs, and we will be taking on Alright Cap and his Toronto Swablu Jays, in a rematch from week number 4. If you guys missed my team builder, it will be in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. But for a more condensed version of the team I am bringing, I have an SD Taunt, Citrus Berry, Drapion, a Agility 3 attacks, Life Orb Diggersby, and Assault Vest Tangrowth, Stealth Rock Toxic, Clefable, Flyinium, Z Crobat, and Taunt 3 attacks, Mega Gallade. So you see a team that Cap decided to bring this time around. He does decide to bring a very similar team to the last time, with the main exception being he did not bring Tyranitar and there's no Pyukumuku. He instead decided to bring the Excelgor and the Raichu. So very surprised to see no Tyranitar for the most part. I thought that would be his most consistent Stealth Rocker against my team, but I guess he was fearing my my Mega Gallade and whatnot. So and another thing to note, that I did not bring much in terms of hazard removal from, I think, at all. I think I've barely brought hazard removal, so it is a pretty good idea to try to hazard stack me, considering I didn't bring Defog on my Crobat. But another thing to note from Team Preview, if I'm able to weaken the Mega Venusaur a bit, and I can weaken Manaphy a little bit, and I get up my rocks and somehow get up in agility. I know it's a lot. I know it's a long process, yes, but the fact that he didn't bring at least Gligar or Fortress means that whenever my Diggersby comes in, I click Earthquake for free, because Mega Venusaur, as bulky as it is still taking a good chunk. Same thing with Manaphy. A lower Marowak is going to drop. Excelgor dies to Earthquake after rocks. Raichu dies to Earthquake. Gardevoir dies to Earthquake. So it's looking like Diggersby is going to be putting in a lot more work than I initially intended. I knew Diggersby was going to be a threat for this battle, but I didn't think it would try to put in that much work from a preview standpoint. So in terms of potential leads for me, at least, I figured it'd be safest to just lead off with my Drapion, because I get the feeling that since he there's no Tyranitar, it's more than likely that his only other Stealth Rocker on his team that he brought is the Marowak. So I figure I'm going to lead with my Drapion on the off chance of leading off with his Marowak. So I'm going to get the battle started and see how we fared in the playoffs. So like I said, I'm going to lead off with my Drapion. He decided to lead off with Excelgor, which is fine by me. I'm just going to fire off a Taunt here, as he decided to go hard into his Venusaur, which is fine. I at least wanted to limit Excelgor to 1 layer of spikes if he had it. He's going to Mega Evolve here. I'm going to click Sword Stance, and here he's going to reveal the Earthquake and do a good 44%. So now I'm going to click Earthquake on my own, and that's not doing anything, if anything. So my Drapion's going down here. I get my Citrus Berry to pop here. I want to make a hard read now and go into my Crobat, as he doesn't go for another Earthquake. I was a little bit skeptical about making that play into Venusaur the first time, because of the fact in the last game he did bring Hidden Power Rock for my Volcarona and for my Crobat, and Crobat is a good switcher regardless. So I thought he would try to predict me that time, but he didn't. So it is what it is. So now in comes the Raichu on my Crobat, but again, his Flying Resist also does not exist because there's no Fortress. Well, not even Fortress. There's no real Gligar. There's no T-Tar. So Brave Bird was very free here. I didn't want to pop my Z move at this point in the battle until I absolutely needed to. So I'm just going to fire off a Brave Bird here, and that does 60% to a Raichu. So yeah, I'm going to switch out now into my Tangrowth, because if this thing is Scarfed, I'm going to lose my Crobat for no reason, and I want to keep it around. So I'm going to make the safe read into my Tangrowth. He's going to switch out and go into his Mega Venusaur. I'm going to go for Hidden Power Fire. And now I'm going to go into my Galactic and go for a Synthesis this turn, which he does. But again, no T-Tar means no Zen Headbutt switching, so in comes the Alolan Marowak to try to take it. We do connect the Zen Headbutt, do about half, I'm gonna connect the second one to take out the Marowak. So no Zen Headbutt bad luck this time around. He does go into the Gardevoir, which is screaming Choice Scarf. So I'm gonna sack off my Drapion here. So he does go for the Moonblast, which is fine by me. At the very least, I can now go into my Crobat for free. Another free Brave Bird for me to go into the Manaphy. That's going to do half. And then I go for another Brave Bird. And we take out the Manaphy. So the biggest threat to his team, to my team, is gone. And he said here he made a misclick because he went into Mega Venusaur. I'm pretty sure he meant to go into Gardevoir, at the very least, or Raichu. But because of this unfortunate misclick, I'm going to pop the Z move because I'm pretty positive that a regular Brave Bird won't take out Mega Venusaur from full, considering how well it took a +2 Earthquake, although I probably shown for knockoff on Drapion the first time, but that's fine. So I'm going to pop my Z move here, and hopefully he stays in thinking that I don't have the Z move this time. But again, I do. We're going to fire off the Supersonic Sky Strike, and this Crobat is going to take out the Mega Venusaur. And now he goes on to his Gardevoir, which I know is Scarf, so I'm going to let my Crobat go down here to the Psychic because I want to keep my Tangrowth as high health as possible. So, going to Tangrowth here, I want to go for the Power Whip here. Yeah, I go for Power Whip here, as that does half again. So he goes for Bug Buzz. That's a good chunk, revealing he is Life Orb, but I'm just going to fire up an HP Fire, and Tangrowth's going to pick up its first kill for the team. But I need to go back into his Gardevoir here. He gets to Trace my Regenerator, and I'm gonna let my Clefable take the Moonblast hit here, as I want to keep my Tangrowth relatively healthy for the Raichu. But as long as I get off damage on this Gardevoir, I pretty much already won the game with Diggersby's Quick Attack, so I'm okay with my Clefable drop here, as long as I got off chip damage on the Gardevoir. Back into my Tangrowth here, because all I need is one more good hit with any attack, so I go for a knockoff here, which was the safest move to click. Taking off the Choice Scarf, so now my Tangrowth is going to drop here, go on to my Diggersby, and now I want to reveal the Quick Attack, take out the Raichu, and of course, with Gardevoir being so weakened, there's no way Gardevoir is going to live the, actually no. Actually, I make a mistake here, because I forgot that, Gardevoir had traced, Tangrowth's Regenerator, so it got back to 69%. Now, the game's already been won, because the main thing I did was knock off the Gardevoir's Choice Scarf, so even if Diggersby's Quick Attack doesn't take out, Gardevoir, my Gallade outspeeds it, and it's going to be either a 1-0 or a 2-0, depending on if I get a roll with Quick Attack. So go for Quick Attack for damage, and we get a crit. Now, sorry about that. So, while the crit sucked, I don't think it really didn't matter in the end game, because, like I said, Tangrowth knocked off Gardevoir's Choice Scarf, so even if Diggersby's dropped to the, I'm assuming Psychic, but I'm pretty positive Diggersby would have taken a Psychic anyway, but even if it didn't, Glade would have came in, outsped, I click Ice Punch, and I would have won 1-0 either way. So, Diggersby coming in clutch with the late game Quick Attack, revenge kill, so to speak. Crobat comes in putting in a ton of work against his team. I think Crobat picked up like 2 kills in this battle. Tangrowth picked up a kill, and so did my Megan Gallade. It didn't miss Zen Headbutt this time, so I'm very, very happy for that. So, first off, I want to congratulate my opponent for making it to the playoffs. I know it was a rough schedule to try to get this battle done, considering he had to take finals, so makes it even more pressure for him. I'm actually very happy that I got to play, because the last thing I wanted to do was make it to round 2 of the playoffs via forfeit. That wouldn't have really gone well in my opinion, because I wanted to earn my spot in the second round of the playoffs, and I'm glad I was able to battle cap, and not only able to battle cap, we won 2-0 again, but at least for the most part, this game wasn't that hacksy. There were crits, but the crits I don't feel mattered for the most part. I think I did get some rolls in my favor with a lot of 50% rolls. which I think wouldn't matter. I don't know the calcs and whatnot off the top of my head, so if it matters, I'm sorry about that. I really am. But it's more so the fact that I'm happy that this battle was for the most part hacks free. I'm happy that hacks did not play a factor in the result of this battle. So we will be moving on to round number 2, the Elite 8, so to speak. We made it past the wild card round. We're in the second round of the playoffs, and for the second round we will be taking on either Trev CL, or we will be taking on Hera in the SL Benfica. Hope you guys are looking forward to either of those matches, as they both are going to be very, very tough opponents to take down, to try to take down either or. So if you guys did like the battle, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And that's going to be it from me, guys, until we come back with the next part of the playoffs. That's going to be it from me, guys. And until the next time, guys, my name is Anthony, aka Tone, and I'm going to catch you guys on the flip side. Later.